watch this one because this is gonna be nice because I grew up poor, very poor my whole life. My mom was a refugee and she was a single mother. I was homeless in my younger years. Spent my birthday and Christmas in a homeless shelter and shit like that. And now, I had my first 6-figure year last year. So first of all, W's in the chat, breaking the cycle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting to the point where I've understood one facet of life, which was poor, and now I'm in the beginnings of understanding the other facet of life, which is like not poor. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to see what these people have to say.
I can make millions of dollars and use the exact same tax loopholes that a Donald Trump would use and pay effectively no tax. And does that make me a bad guy, or did I just study the tax code?
It makes you a bad guy, yeah.
Step forward.
Pissing him from in my fucking room and shit, bro.
Who did?
Fucking Romeo.
He pissed in your room?
Yes.
When?
Like in front of the bed. I don't know. It's fucking wet though.
Damn, that's tough.
I know you knew he did it.
I did not know that. I would not just leave piss on your floor. What am I, a fucking idiot? How you know it's pee? Like you wiped it up and shit and it was yellow?
I fucking stepped in it.
Are you sure you didn't like spill a drink or something?
Nah, I stepped in it and smelled the sock. Smelled like piss.
Tough, call E.
Forward if you agree. Being poor is a choice.
No, it's not. It's not always a choice. And you know it's crazy.
I do.
Like it's not always a choice. Okay, there are definitely some outlying factors that make you poor. Do
not want to be disingenuous, to ignore systemic issues.
I was about to say it's crazy that black women are the ones that like hopped into like the yes as well.
Experience, but I feel like it's 2021 and there's a lot of free resources. I mean, Facebook has a lot of free courses. I think that poor is also a mindset.
I agree. Originally, when I came out here, I started straight at the homeless shelter. I had to flee from domestic violence from my family. Most people in general don't choose to be poor, but since I've been here, specifically in LA, a lot of people outside, they don't want to come into the shelter because they'd rather be in the tents.
I mean, I grew up poor, so I have been on both sides of the coin, and I can reflect and look back on some of the lifestyle choices that I was making, some of the people that I was hanging around. So I don't think that people can initially control if they're born into poverty, but I think that there is.
Let me say this: you can always make more money. Like let me say that you can always make more money. Like for sure. But I think that a lot of things come from being poor. It's a lot more than just like you're down on your luck. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've been in a family for the past 3 generations, they've all been poor and they haven't gone to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can fucking, try to get an education and go into schooling and stuff like that, but you got to think, right? Like if your mother and your mother's mother and her mother, if none of them had money, where the fuck are you gonna get the money to go to school? Boom. And then a lot more comes with being poor than just that. Like, for me, I didn't get the chance to play sports in high school. Like at all. I started working at 14, 15 and I was helping my mom pay bills because she was a single mom with 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? Fucking down on her luck, but because she fled her war-torn country to come here. So it's like, that's not, that's not something that like was a choice. That was just what it was, And so I know my mom couldn't pay for school, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go get a scholarship, which I did. I was luckily able enough to do that. But then I realized college wasn't for me and I kind of took my own route. But like, taking your own route is harder. Some people don't have the luxury of taking their own route. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, W for me, I appreciate y'all, but like some people don't have that luxury, So it's like it's just so easy to be like, oh yeah, it's your choice, just get another job. Like, most places don't hire you before you're 18, and if they do, I don't know where y'all live, but in the South we have strict labor laws if you're under the age of 18. Some jobs don't even let you work on weekdays because of school if it's during the school year, and you can only work like 18 hours. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But it's just a lot more than just like it's a choice to be poor. But you can always make more money. You feel me?
Of control that comes along with being able to have that determination and that resilience. Yeah.
Can I have the disagreeer step forward?
Switch to Verizon and get Welcome Unlimited for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years.
We need to realize that these people are on the street not because of their own choosing, but because of the system that we live in perpetuates these things.
If I could speak to that, I come from a family that once relied on welfare and food stamps, and I've been blessed enough to make millions of dollars in real estate. But had I bought real estate from 2005 to 2008, I'd probably be bankrupt today. I just bought it at the right time.
People wish to be rich, they don't want to be rich. The difference is, do you take action? That being said, I agree with a lot of your points you're making about people not really having the resources or the opportunity to have any kind of action plan.
Yeah, for sure. That's why, like, you know, a lot of poorness comes from systemic issues and racism, and that's just a fact. And and no matter how you feel about that, oh, well, I'm white and I've never been, here's the thing, there are white people rich today. The date is March 10th. Oh, it's my brother's birthday, I forgot. I didn't forget, I told him happy birthday. But today is March 10th, 2023, and there are rich families because of racism. And that's just a fact. Their family started with slavery, got a whole bunch of money from that, and kept making money on investments. Now, is slavery the biggest reason why they're rich today? No, but it's the root of it all. So like, and anybody can just agree, like that is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you can agree and understand that families started off getting their money from slavery, and that today is still the reason why they have a good amount of money, then it's you can think that from the opposite. There are a lot of people who, because of slavery and other racist fucking legislations and crazy things like redlining and shit like that, like there are people who have faced the opposite effects of it and who are still impoverished because of that. Now that's not to say you can't make it out, you know what I'm saying? But it's called a butterfly effect. This happens, so this happens, so this happens, so this happens. You can break that, but there's a reason why things are the way they are. You feel what I'm saying?
Some people don't even want to be rich. Like, I don't want to be rich. But I also don't want to be poor. I'm happy in the middle. And I would want to live in a society where they could perpetuate people to lift themselves out of poverty through programs and just be in the middle.
Yeah, for sure.
Billionaires should not exist.
You know, me and my brother had a talk about this a while back ago. And at first I was like, you make your own money the way you make it, fuck it, you can be a billionaire. But I think I'm at the point now where I'm like, what's it for? You know what I'm saying? Because like, I know I'm probably never gonna be a billionaire, nor do I want to be one. But I know when I have children, right? I know that they're going to be wealthy, and the reason I know is because wealth, like once if somebody can break out of the poor cycle, you know what I'm saying, and create money for themselves. Once you learn how to make money, you know the skill. You can do it in any facet of your life. You know what I'm saying? It just takes money to make money, you know? So like if you're the first to break out of it, then like you kind of hit the fucking jackpot, and you can teach that to your children. So before I even have children, or when I do have children, I already know, okay, my fucking 1-day-old son next week, after I get done fucking loving him, I'm going to go open up a credit card in his name and build his credit up. By the time he turns 18, that motherfucker's gonna have an 850 credit score. You know, but like that shit you learn when you make money. But the thing about it is you don't go to school to make money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on the whole, you go to school to be a worker, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of this shit isn't really like taught, you know? You kind of like, I speak to people who make money and they be like, they're like, bro, like I have a tax guy who I pay $500 a month, who gives me all the knowledge I need on taxes and shit like that. But I pay him $500 a month. Motherfuckers don't have $500 a month to pay somebody for their taxes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know. But the question is, billionaires should not exist. I think 999 million, fucking keep it. But after that, bro, that shit could go to shit that could help people. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure.
I don't see how anyone could ever spend $1 billion. It's not a necessity to have that much money, and I feel like there is a...
Sean, poor. What the fuck?
certain cap in which, like, you can completely survive and thrive
Sean, dead broke.
with this amount of money, and then if you surpass that, you're just hoarding.
And then we've seen what people with billions of dollars are doing with their money. They're going to space for fun. Like,
Right.
clearly, if we tax those people properly, get their wealth, and distribute it to people who need it, that'd be a much better use than going to space for fun.
Personally, I don't think there's an issue with billionaires existing. The issue for me is that they need to be held accountable the same way poor people do.
I like that take. You can be a billionaire. It's just that, like, you know, I feel like the problem with all these money fucking things is, like, you know, taxes and taxations, right? And a lot of people who are billionaires, and I'm not going to pretend like I know everything. So, like, if I say some wrong shit or I'm not extremely right, forgive me. But I feel like it's the tax loopholes that people are kind of, like, mad about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the issue is with this. It's like people that are billionaires are, you know, not paying the taxes that they should, or they're kind of getting away with it entirely. And then people like to bring up Elon Musk and they're like, oh, well, Elon Musk paid this amount in taxes, right? And it's like, but if you look at, like, the percentages, if you look at what somebody who is in this tax bracket would pay, like, and look at what Elon Musk pays, percentage-wise, like, the person who made way less paid way more. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't have the fucking numbers on this, so, like, forgive me if I'm, like, not completely right. But I feel like that is the problem. And, you know, and there's no, like, billionaires get away with tax breaks and shit like that. And they get bailouts and from the government and shit like that. Like, you know.
The justice system.
When you look at a lot of billionaires who have gotten that way because of the just incredible amount of value they've given to society, I won't even talk about a huge, crazy billionaire. I'll talk about Jay-Z, who's a billionaire. He made amazing music. That's how he became a billionaire.
No, it's not. So this dude doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. No one. Let me not say no, but no one becomes a billionaire from just making music. Okay, like that's not how you be. Like, no musician's becoming a billionaire from making music. Music does not make you that much money. Okay, Jay-Z has. Does he? No, he has Ace of Spades. Jay-Z has like a whole like alcohol company. He owns Rockefeller. Rockefeller owns many artists' masters, and that's how artists get like their money is their masters. And Jay-Z owns other artists' masters. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, here's the thing: like, you can say, unless you MJ, he owned the whole industry, but that's what I'm saying. He owned it. He owned people's masters. So it's like, for Jay-Z to become a billionaire, part of the reason was because he was taking other people's shit and making money off that because he had the assets to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So like he didn't just fucking make fucking, you know, Friends in Paris and was like, all right, I'm a billionaire now. Like, no, like, that's not what happened, you know? So, I don't know, I'm not gonna say this guy is dumb, you know, but fucking, he don't know what he's talking about, especially with music.
And so I don't think it's the government's job to interject and say, okay, you have too much, we need to give it away. I mean, it would also never happen in any other arena. No one's gonna go, hey, Simone Biles, you have too many gold medals. We're gonna take them from you and we're gonna give them to the other people who weren't.
Well, that's because gold medals and talent have nothing to do with starving children in the street. You know what I'm saying?
As talented as you.
I completely agree.
I completely disagree. I feel like that is the government's job. And Jay-Z, like you said, Jay-Z made his money from music. That's his labor. He's a musician. He's selling his talent. But then when he invested in the alcohol, then he's using other people.
And who do you think Jay-Z got to harvest the the things for his alcohol, right? Because I don't know what alcohol it is. I don't drink or nothing like that, so I don't really know too much about alcohol. But let's just say if it was tequila, right? Tequila comes from agave. Agave is grown in Mexico. How much do you think billionaire Jay-Z is paying Mexican workers? Probably not the amount that he should. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, here's the thing. The reason why I love being a content creator, right, is and you know, this kind of goes into capitalism. Like, capitalism isn't perfect, you know what I'm saying? Because you do step on the backs of people. You do. But I feel like if you try your hardest not to step on the backs of people, you can. So, like, as a content creator, what I love is that, like, the brunt of my money, the things that I've made, comes from, like, me, like, myself. You know, like, there's no worker that's working for 18 cents an hour, you know what I'm saying, 18 hours a day, that's making a product that I'm selling. Like, that's what I kind of, like, love about what I do. Because everything I do, I'm not stepping on nobody's back. Now, yes, unfortunately, I have an iPhone, and the iPhone is made by people in China who don't get paid as they should. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a possibility. Which right facet of capitalism. But, you know, I feel like I'm limited to a point where, like, I don't ever feel, like, guilty about it, you know? Because you can live a very, very comfortable life off of $100K a year, $150K a year, $200K a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need to be, you know, a fucking quadrillionaire. Like, I'm good on it. Because you get to a point where you have to step on people's backs to do that. Because all business is cutting costs, you know? And the thing about content is it's free. It comes from my mind. I make this in my brain for free. So if I can make X amount of videos, get X amount of free followers, and then a company like Papa John's goes, yo, we want to give you $50,000 for this thing. Bet, I made 50 bands, and there's not fucking starving kids in Malaysia that are working for the Tony Statovci LLC. You know what I'm saying? How often you on stream, gang? Tuesday through Friday.
Who are harvesting the wheat, the agave. They're breaking their back. They're using their labor.
So do you think that you shouldn't invest in those people? Should they just like say, the hell with your dreams, I'm not going to invest in you?
I'm
What, what about the job?
What do you mean?
They're having jobs.
Yeah, but how much are they getting paid for their jobs? Or those jobs in the third world where they're getting paid pennies,
Yeah,
and then
versus
Jay-Z
no
makes
job.
millions off their labor.
How much do you pay your employees?
You think harvesting
than
isn't
enough?
going to exist if Jay-Z doesn't invest?
If I may interject, I pay my employees like incredibly well, and I let them choose their own hours. Someone who works for me is a single mother. I pay her $50 an hour, and I think that people that are
Even if you in an industry that you don't have to prove you're better than someone, like music, comedy, etc. Wait, what? Even if you're in an industry that you have to prove you're better than someone, what are you saying? But did she just say people in the third world get paid more than enough? No. She says she pays her employees more than enough. So the argument is Jay-Z made his fortune. He's a billionaire. And then this guy that's on the screen said, okay, but Jay-Z invested a lot of his money in alcohol. And that alcohol is being made by third world workers in a country that, you know, is being paid pennies to the dollar. And so then the Asian lady said, okay, well, what's the alternative? No jobs. No, the alternative is paying jobs where people work, you know, livable hours and, you know, make a livable wage. And the thing about it is like, if you guys look, actually, we can look it up right now. So I said, what was the average hours of work for a peasant? On average, a medieval peasant would be expected to work around 1,080 hours per year. This is an average weekly workload of about 20 hours. Economic historians such as Nora Ritchie calculated that medieval peasants would only work up to 120 days a year due to fluctuations in the farming seasons and church section holidays. So peasants, okay? Peasants work 20 hours a week. Cause I was working more than that when I was 15 years old. That's what we're saying. Like, how have we commercialized everything? How have we made everything easier for ourselves, right? And we're working more than peasants. Who's the idiot? Right? Just got here. Someone catch me up. This is rich versus poor. Is the economy rigged? So like, oh, no, it's not. Kai, Shades. Shouts out for the fucking sub, bruh. W's in the chat. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, so he's saying like, are we paying them enough? And she's like, well, they're getting paid. Fuck it. No, not fuck it. Okay, are they getting paid enough? Because I know damn well if I was in that Mexican fucking heat, do y'all know what agave is? It's a fucking cactus. You have to take a fucking sharp shovel and fucking slice that shit. Like it's hot. No.
They're providing jobs and opportunities. You can hate on them all you want, but at the end of the day, like nobody would work that job if it wasn't in some way, shape, or form worth it.
People who make $1 billion get a fraction of the value they create. Everybody here who has a business understands that. Even Jay-Z only gets 15 cents a record he sells. Okay?
Yes, that's because he got exploited by the record
label. Exactly. That's why. That's why he gets paid that little. You know what I'm saying?
Using his labor to make money. It's the same
you
thing
keep using this word
when he
exploiting
invests.
like you understand the record business, of which I am in, okay? Record labels back hundreds of artists. Do you know how many go busto? Yeah. Okay? They're taking risk in an artist by the tapes, paying the engineers, marketing, et cetera. They're exploiting them. They're taking on a bet. And they can't just give everybody 50-50. They'll go bankrupt. You don't understand the record business and you're just yelling out these words exploiting like you know when you're talking.
He makes a good argument, but here's the thing, right? Is yes. Well, like here's the thing about record labels, right? Is record labels are it's a lot more than just we take on the risks for artists and sometimes they bust. Here's the thing about record labels, right? They can control who does that. Because especially in today's day and age, right? All being famous is social media. Like it's being online, right? If you have X amount of followers and you get X amount of views, you can be any fucking person, right? Guess how much money labels dedicate to social media marketing, to botted accounts that follow you, to botted streams. It's a lot. Like these motherfuckers are moving puzzle pieces to make somebody famous. It's not like these motherfuckers are going, hey, we'll take on all of the risk for you to get famous. Hopefully you do, and then we'll talk about a split. No, it's not that. It's, hey, we're going to take on everything we need to take on for you and use the money from our conglomerate to make you famous, okay? And then we're going to take X amount of dollars from you. That's what it is. Like it's not like a give and take here. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? The eyes never lie. You know? And another thing is like labels can blackball artists. Like people don't understand that. Like if you're an artist and let's say you broke off from a label, like, you know, and now you're free, like a label can like a lot of the pages that like post artists, you know, Daquan, World Star, fucking like any of the hip hop pages, y'all don't think they're rubbing elbows with fucking like labels? And I'm just now like kind of learning like the industry, and it's there are pages who you think are just fuck ass meme pages that are ran by labels, that are bought by labels for millions and millions of dollars. How many of y'all watch Daquan's posts, World Star Hip Hop's posts? You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like it's like these things aren't accidental. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, my shorty's calling me. What's up, gorgeous? What's up? I'm on stream, so be careful what you say, but what?
Okay, do you know the TikToker Mama Todd?
No.
Okay, let me see the picture. You probably do know her. You probably do know her, you just don't talk about right now.
Bet. If it was that risky, they wouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. So it's not like a loan. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you go to the bank and you get a loan and because you borrowed money, you pay interest on it. It's not that. Like labels move pieces for artists to get rich and get famous and blah 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 blah. They juice them. What's up, baby? Did you send it to me?
I'm trying.
The content switch was clear as day. Exactly. What are you sending it to me on?
Message.
Bit.
Anywho,
Oh shit, this video's blowing up. Hell yeah.
you've watched me watch it before.
Okay, well, what's up? What about it?
So, you know how I was telling you about Prince and how his boyfriend he had a brain tumor?
No, what the fuck?
I did tell you that.
No, you didn't tell me that. His boyfriend has a brain tumor?
Yeah, he had surgery.
Damn, is he cool?
Yeah, his surgery went really well. It's just gonna take a little while for him to recover and stuff.
Hmm.
And so, Prince messaged me and he was like, "You will not believe who the fuck is helping us with a GoFundMe." And I was like, "Okay, who's helping you?" He said, "Mama taught." I said, "No way."
Damn, that's tough.
Not for real.
Hell yeah.
But I just want to call you and tell you that.
I love you.
Okay.
You want to say what's up to the stream?
Where can I see me?
Fucking I'm trying to block the fucking screen's view. I don't know. This is her, guys. Say hey. Alright. Alright, baby. Lay. What? I lay too. My fucking shorty. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I didn't watch this video blow up. This shit at almost 500,000. Hell yeah. W girlfriend. Alright, bruh. I'm already knowing. Alright, let me post. Hold up, I forgot to post this on my other shit. What the fuck? I'm slacking. Don't get on here rapping. I'm slacking, making it happen. Bingo, bango, bongo. How you catch a fade and therapy session. Is that what I said? Yeah. Y'all the cutest couple on the waves. For sure. No Tab T Foster. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up about that shit, okay? Alright, hold up, y'all. My bad. I forgot to post my videos on all my other fucking 9 fucking shits I'm on. Speaking of which, if y'all don't already, follow me on everything. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, fucking Twitter, all that. All of that. Yeah, yeah. I know you see me standing here. Do I look good, my dear? Do I look good today? Yeah. W vocals. Tell me when you gonna make merch, you gonna exploit the kids in China. I'm gonna exploit the kids in China, but I'm gonna do it well. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. How low is popping, bro? I was on the front of mine. If she ain't pregnant, that would be a goat of a show. What you mean be a goat of a show? He gonna do it with them in his prayers. Exactly. Keep them in my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna think about them every once in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Let's just get away, yeah. I'ma make you see all of the things that you gonna be. Believe in yourself and follow me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Type shit. Count millies, hope they alright. Oh shit, hello, appreciate you for gifting a sub. Shouts out to you, big dog. Every time that check come in, they gonna be on your mind. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. All right, one more. I got one more social media app to post this on, guys. Give me one more second. Where's Facebook at? How many followers I got on Facebook now? Ooh, little 14K type
Talking about,
shit.
but you don't.
All right, we're back at it like a crack addict.
Don't.
That's why
They're
there's-
not exploiting.
That's why there's one Jay-Z and not millions of them.
Exactly.
And
I
not
actually
trying
wanna-
to-
So, you bored as hell, ain't you?
Yep. I was like waiting for you to get on that bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. After pausing this for a little bit, I kind of got bored of it. So I'm gonna hop on goddamn it Brawl for a little bit and give my subs the fucking work ski.